kings of the Cape Cod Baseball League.
For the first time in the young 2023 Cape Cod Baseball League season, the Wareham Gatemen will face an opponent for the second time, as tonight the Hyannis Harbor Hawks return to Spillane Field, and the Gatemen look to get revenge on them tonight. Alongside Aiden, Blanc, Jack Hunter here with you. And Aiden, a tie yesterday, obviously nobody wants a tie, but the Gatemen have to feel pretty solid about leaving there with a point.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a win. You know, they were battered around a little bit, gave up 9 hits. Didn't feel like a terribly great game for them, and yet they still took a point. So I think in that sense, it is a win. Obviously, you would have preferred to take the victory, but a lot of really positive stuff. Lucas Malstat, dude is a dog in the bullpen there. The pitching has really turned it into high gear, and hopefully they can continue that. Again, Hyannis, they didn't do so hot against Hyannis last time. Gave up 11 runs, so they're going to look for a really good outing from Coleman Picard. Happy Coleman Picard Day. We should have a really good game tonight, and feels like just a week ago that Hyannis was here.
4 out of the next 6 opponents for the Gatemen will be West Division opponents, including tonight's game. As Aiden alluded to, Wareham and Hyannis playing in the second game of the year, the home opener, Wareham losing 11-5, 7 walks, 3 hit batters. So the pitching staff's going to have to get things going tonight. Coleman Picard has the first task at it, and he's with Amanda Foster right now.
Here now with starting pitcher Coleman Picard. And Coleman, you pitched a week ago today, went 4 innings. What are you looking to bring from that game into this game?
Yeah, I think it was a good outing just to kind of settle in, get everything going here. Obviously a little bit of nerves, so kind of work through that. And I didn't think I was super sharp, so hopefully I can be a little sharper today, more in the zone, challenge some hitters early.
Well, and a lot of baseball in general is about chemistry, especially pitching and catching. What have you been able to do to establish a chemistry with your catchers so far?
Right, yeah, I know. I think getting bullpen work in the middle of the week and just talking to them, see how they like to do things, and just getting more comfortable with them as people. It's just goes a long way, and hopefully it shows up tonight.
On the past 2 games have been very exciting towards the end for the Gatemen, and you've had a kind of a spectator view,
right,
if you will, watching from the dugout or the bullpen. So what's that been like, seeing them rally and come back late in games?
It's a lot of fun. I think it helps everybody, gets us going a little bit. Hopefully we can carry momentum going forward. I think everybody's morale is kind of high because of it, and hopefully we can, like I said, just keep going.
And what's your favorite part about playing on the Cape League so far?
Oh, it's just been a blast. The experience is awesome. The games are such high quality. Just getting to see a lot of good players. It's been a lot of fun.
Great. Thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Back on the leadoff spot alongside Aiden, Blanc, Jack Hunter here with you as we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. The game that I'm keeping an eye on today is Chatham going to YD. YD is 5-0-1 in their last 6 games after starting off the year 0-2. So they're on a roll, playing especially good at Red Wilson Field, their home park. Chatham has been struggling mightily, but they got Tugboat Wilkinson, the future ASU Sun Devil, on the mound today.
Yeah, happy Tugboat Day. Very excited. I will go watch the full replay of Tugboat start later on. I'm looking at Cotuit and Bourne. Bourne, as we saw, is a very different team than their record would state. And that was very clear last night when they beat Chatham 10-1. A very, very good Bourne team playing the best team in the league right now in the Cotuit Kettleers. Durham Park's going to be hopping tonight. They meet 6 times this season. So a lot of meetings between 2 really, really good teams.
Let's keep things rolling here on the leadoff spot. Here's Aiden with the skipper, Ryan Smyth.
Back on the leadoff spot, we're back home for the first of a couple games this week at Spillane Field. This time the Gatemen playing the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. And we bring in Ryan Smyth for the manager's show. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Doing all right. What were the emotions yesterday in Brewster? You come in, your big chess match with Jamie Shevchuk, and the first one ends in a draw.
I don't think anybody thought that it was going to end in a tie. That's for sure. But it was good to get back there. I've made a lot of friends and was there for 6 years, and obviously there's a little bit of a special place in my heart for Brewster. Had some really good times there. So it was good to be back and see some of the people of Brewster.
Kind of felt like there were a couple of times in that games where they could have pulled away, and especially last in the 10th inning where you picked off the guy at second base. What were your emotions throughout the game? How did you feel the team did overall? Kind of felt like you guys really escaped there.
Well, it was a little back and forth all game. I mean, they took the lead, and then We came up with 2, tied it up. They came back again. Glancy came back. So it was a back-and-forth game all game. Our guys hung in there. We had opportunities at the end. It just didn't come through. And they had some opportunities, too, at the end. And, maybe the chess match played in our favor for last night. But when you're down, especially on the road, and you can salvage a tie, that's as good as a win to me.
Last night, offensively, David Glancy just continues to rake. How important has he been to the lineup, especially as you move in new guys and take out a couple of other guys?
He's been fantastic for us. I know he's soaking up every minute out here. He's a kid that no matter what, good game, bad game, and he hasn't had many bad ones, but his mentality is the same way. His demeanor, his body language is the same way every single game. And he's come up in some really big spots for us over the last week or so, and he's capitalized on a lot of them. So it's good to have him in the lineup.
How about Lucas Malstack? Comes in last 2 innings, just straight up shoves, really saves the game for you guys, picks off the guy in the 10th inning. How important has he been to this pitching staff?
He's been huge. I wish we could have used him more. We haven't really had the opportunities to get him on the mound in those type of situations. But it's exactly why we saved him. For situations just like that, and he did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Happy Coleman Picard Day, second start of the season for him. What do you expect from him? Kind of felt like he maybe didn't have all of his stuff clicking, did pretty well last time out. What do you expect from him tonight?
Yeah, I don't think we talked about it. I don't think he had his A stuff last time, but he pitched. He managed how to get around with his B stuff. I think he's pretty amped up for today. I think we're going to see some good stuff from him. He's excited, ready to go, and we'll see what we get.
The overall importance of this game, how important can it be down the stretch? Another West Division game, first of 4 West Division games. You're going to play your next 6 games. How important is that down the stretch?
Every game's important that we play out here. When you have opportunities to get points and it's off a point system, every game's every game is pretty big. More importantly, obviously, your divisional games and the teams that are below you currently, you want to keep them down there.
That's Ryan Smyth on the Manager Show. Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Back in just a moment as the leadoff spot rolls on.
I'm joined now by Nick McLean. And Nick, the last time I talked to you, you hadn't played in a game here in the Cape League. So far, you've played 3. So what's the experience been like for you in general?
It's been awesome. A lot of good pitchers out here. Makes it fun to hit. We won one, tied one, and lost one. So I've gotten all 3 of them so far. But it's been a lot of fun so far.
Well, and speaking of hitting, you hit your first home run in the first game that you played here. Do you remember what that felt like for you?
It was awesome. Coach gave me a 3-0 green light. I think that's the first one I've gotten in forever. And I put a good swing on it.
And you've been kind of front and center in that win, a walk-off in the bottom of the 10th inning here at Spillane, and then the tie yesterday in Brewster. So what's it like being a part of a team that can make those comebacks late in a game?
It's something I'm honestly used to. Back at school, we did it the whole season, it felt like. So, it's fun to continue that. Makes things interesting for sure, but I can't say I'm not used to it.
And we've talked about some of your family history here in Wareham. Can you talk to me about what went into the decision for you to come play for the Gatemen this year?
I guess my guy back at Arizona State, Travis Buck, just kind of set it up. And that was it. I was like, oh, yeah, I'd love to. It'd be awesome, to continue playing here like my brothers did, and it was an easy decision.
Anything else? Did you talk to Ryan Smyth before you came, or talk to your family about it?
So actually, I talked to him like 3 weeks ago probably, and he seemed like an awesome guy. Someone I'd like to play for. So, it was an easy decision all around.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Good luck today.
Of course. Thank you.
Guys.